I'm building a spring sticker pack to try and make my first sale online. So today, I'm adding a cherry blossom soda sticker to the collection. But I still don't know if any of these will actually sell. So let's find out. Okay, so we're going to start off with our sketch. We're going to take our opacity of our sketch down to about 15% so you can still see it. We're going to start a new layer. Okay, so go into your color palette and we're going to choose this top color in the top left. That's going to be our outline color. The brush I'm using is the Chamel Mono Streamliner, which you will get if you purchase the Cherry Blossom Soda Kit. So my brush size is about 67%, and I'm going to make a bookmark of it so I can go back to it at any time. Alright, so I'm going to start on the top right here. I'm going to make this curve, hold my pen down so we'll get a nice curve. And then follow along your sketch to the curve on the bottom. Hold your pen down to make that nice. And then the other side of the bottle, which gives it so we can make it look like a 3D bottle. Okay, we're going to work on the top here now. Now the lip of the bottle. So this is another way that you could do it if you go into Drawing Guide and turn on Symmetry. I'm going to show you another way to make this outline on the bottle. And now, if we draw the bottle on one side, it's going to create it on the other side. So this will make your life a little bit easier. Me personally, I usually don't use it. I mean, use the tools that you have to the best of your ability. So you can guarantee both sides look exactly the same. I'm going to start a new layer so I can do my straw on it. I'm going to hold your pencil down and get those perfectly straight lines. I'm going to close this off because we need it for the color fill. So I'm going to make my brush a little bit smaller for these inside lines. And just connect them right here. So the reason I'm overlapping this is a bit to kind of imply of us being able to see through the bottle. Okay, the flower next, and as I've said before, sakura flowers look like little hearts. Let's get some of these bubbles. I'm going to hold my pen down and touch it with the other finger to make a perfect circle. And then we're going to continue drawing our straw here. So I just decided to do this on a separate layer. That way we don't have to like try to go in between that flower. And because it's on a separate layer, it'll make it easier to erase the ones that are overlapping the flower. You just hit the eraser tool and then it will just erase that one line that we did instead of the flower. And there we go. Okay, work on our cat now. If you want to, you can duplicate these eyes so they'll both be perfectly the same shape, but I have confidence that I can do both of them, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it freehand. A little paws. Let's do some little thin lines here to signify little toes or toenails. Okay, so let's start dropping in our color. So what you want to do first is go into your line layer that we just completed. Click on it, and we want to set it to reference right there. Alright, and what that does is the layer that's under it will be for our colors. And it's going to use that reference layer as to where to put the colors at. So we're going to take this green color in our palettes here. It's the second one on the first row. I'm going to drop that into our straw, here, and also right there. Alright? And then also in our color palettes, we got this little bit darker green right there. We're going to drop it on the end of our straw. So that's going to be in the shadows. a little bit darker. Let's go ahead and let's turn off our background color here at the very bottom. And the reason I did that is because I want to see my whites. So we're going to change this to the white color here. We're going to start a new layer. I like to keep my layers separated by colors. So you're going to drag this white onto our kitty here. And we have there, and then we have a couple little paws right here. One right there, and one right there. And I think this middle part right here is going to show through to where his neck is coming down, so we'll color that white. And maybe this little piece right there too. Actually, two more places. We're going to color this leaf and this leaf white. Okay, looking good. Let's go ahead and do our pink color next. So I'm going to pick this, well, I'm going to choose this very light pink right here. So it'll be the third row over and the second one down. Alright, and then we're going to start a new layer because we want to keep our pinks on the same layer. And I'm going to drag and I'm going to drop that in right there. Now we're going to fix that. It's not going to be that color the whole time. And we need to do these pieces up here too. So let's go ahead and drag this into these empty spaces, and you can hit continue fill and just tap it. And I want that one and that one. Okay, that looks good. Go ahead and go into your darker pink color right there. We're going to start a new layer, and we want it on top of the one that we just made. And the reason is because we're going to have to manually color this one in because we have open spaces in our line work right there. Now if you wanted to, you could probably close these two lines and then fill it in. In fact, that might be a better idea. Let's try that out. Actually, it's going to have to be on the reference, but we'll do it really small so we can easily erase it. So I'm going to take my brush size down a little bit. I'm just going to make a little line between these two, which will close that shape off. And then on our new layer down here, let's go into our darker pink color and see if we can drop that in now. There we go, and it stays. That's good, and we'll do this one up here. So that's an easy way to get that done really quickly. And then what we can do is we can go back into our line layer right here, which was our reference. Go into our eraser tool, and then let's take that little line off that we put in there. And this one here. And that worked out great, actually. Alright, so let's do these bubbles now. I think this bubble here is going to be the same pink color right there. So I'm going to put that on the same color, the same layer as my light pink color. I'm going to drop it there. This kind of whitish, that's still a little pink. You can't see it very well, but this middle color right there, we're going to choose that one. And we can put it on the light pink color here too. We're going to put that in here and here. And then that flower right there, we're going to take this darker pink here and put it in there. And now we have all of our color flats done. Alright, so that was pretty easy, right? Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to create our kind of a see-through bottle effect. So what you want to do is on this darker pink color in the middle, and we can see it, it's right here, layer 22 for me. Yours will probably be something else. We're going to start a new layer on top of it, and we're going to hit clipping mask. So that's going to, when we color here, it's only going to color on these pink parts. Alright, and then we're going to choose a pure white color. And now you need to go into your airbrushing section of your classic library. So that comes with your Procreate, so it's not a difficult brush or anything like that. We want to put it on soft brush right there. And let me see how big we want. Maybe 16%, I think is fine. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a gradient. So we want the bottom to be really white, and we want it to kind of flow up and mix into that pink color. Kind of blend that where it kind of fades up into it, and I think that is just about perfect. That's how we want it to look. Maybe we'll come up a little bit here, maybe this side a little bit, but I think that's good. So that gives us a gradient on that middle part, which kind of gives us that translucent effect for the bottle. I guess start putting in our details of our cat. That's what we need to do next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to this pink color on top. No, I think it's that one right there. So on the third row in the top, we're going to make our little cat ears. So I'm going to go on top of my cat, which is this layer 20 here, and I'm going to go into clipping mask, so we're only going to be allowed to color on the white parts of the cat. And I need to change my brush, and you're going to go back to your Chamo monoline streamer, which will come with the Sakura Soda download. So we're going to make some triangles in the ears here. We'll just come here, kind of like that, and fill that in. Well, can't do that. We're going to have to turn off our reference layer first. Now we should be able to fill it in. And the reason that did that is because that pink line, that pink triangle that I just made, was not part of the original line work. And that's a simple explanation for that. Okay, let's go ahead and do our triangle here. I'm kind of doing round edges here. Alright, we're going to do two little peak cheeks here. I'm going to put one under this eye, a little oval. You can hold your pen down. Fill that one in. And we'll do another one right here. And fill that in. Alright, we're going to go into our darker pink color, which is on the bottom here. I'm going to add some details into these flowers here. Let me see. We can probably just go above, maybe above your white fade. Actually, what you can do is you can pinch those two layers together. We'll start a new layer on top of it. Maybe 35. Let's see how big that is. Yep, that's good. Bring it up to about 35. And we're going to make a straight line to there. Just to give our flower a little bit of detail. Okay, and now go into your white color right here. I'm gonna make our brush kind of big, so maybe 82. Yeah, that's fine. And we're gonna make some more bubbles, but they're gonna be just white ones. And let's see what layer we want that on. We can do it on the same layer as we just did the little star. That's fine. We're gonna put one here. And let's see, we'll put one down here. And we're gonna make it a little bit smaller. I'm gonna put a small one here. Maybe even smaller. 59 or 50, I think, 49. We'll do one right there. Make one even smaller, 38. We'll put one here, and maybe one right there. And that will simulate some more bubbles in our soda. Okay, I think there is only just one more thing that we need to do. And that is do our highlight, which is going to be on the left side of our bottle here. And that's also going to be white. And we can probably just leave it on the same layer that we're on now. And we're going to make that quite big. So let me see. I think even bigger than that. Let me take that all the way to the 100%. And I think that's good. And we're going to do that. It's going to come down. And it's going to get to about right here. And it's going to curve up to the right a little bit. So let's start here on the bottom here. Straight up. Hold my pen down to make it perfect. And then we're going to curve that way and make a little dot like that. Okay, and now I can see the lines are going over that white line that I just did a little bit, which I don't want. So I'm going to go back to my line work here, and I'm going to go in my eraser tool, and I'm going to try to erase some of this brown. Alright, and that is going to complete our Sakura Soda sticker. Now, another thing that you can do, let me show you how some people make the white outline around the drawing that they have. Alright guys, so I've been asked by a lot of you how to make these white lines around your sticker so you can get these backgrounds to make your sticker pop out. The colors pop really nicely. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So I'm going to delete that layer that was under it. So what we're going to do is, so you had all your layers and everything that you had since we did our outline, our coloring and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I grouped all of them together, and you can group them by sliding them to the right and clicking all the layers you want to group and then hit the group button right there. So I've already done that. So I've got this whole group right here. And what I did was I duplicate that group. Alright, so now we have two sets of the groups with all of the layers in each one. So okay, so we're going to turn off this original one, and we're going to go up and open that group with this one, and we're going to pinch all of those layers together. So we have this one layer with everything pinched together. So we need to slide that to the left and duplicate it. And we're going to turn off the top one, so we'll have this bottom one only. And we're going to click on it and change it to alpha mask. So that's kind of like clipping mask, but it's on one layer this time. And just pick any brush that you have, just a giant brush. We'll just make it really big, and we're just going to color this whole bottle in so that everything's white. So we want just that. So now we have a copy that's above it, and we have a copy that's below it that's all white. So we need to turn off this alpha lock on our white one, and then you need to go to the little magic wand tool right there and click on Gaussian blur, and then we're going to slide our pencil across the screen until it's about, let's say, 15%. Okay, go to your selection tool, which is the little S right there. Make sure it's on automatic. I'm going to tap on our bottle here, and you can see that blue part will be the selection. Now that's going to be our white border around our sticker. I'm going to do it about 90.1. Depends on how fat you want your sticker. I'm going to do it about 91. Somewhere around there. And then you're going to go to your layer, and you're going to click on it, and you're going to hit fill layer. So that's going to fill that whole thing in that we had the Gaussian blur on. And now when we click on our sticker that's above it, it's going to have that white outline on the back. And that is how you do that in Procreate. Okay guys, and that is going to do it for this week's lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you are interested in getting this kit, it's in a download over on my Buy Me a Coffee page. I've got it set for $10, but it comes with brushes, it comes with the original artwork, comes with the whole Procreate file so you can dissect each layer one by one. It's kind of like a learn how to make this sticker tutorial kit. Alright, and if you think that $10 is too expensive, then I've got a better option for you. Go over and join my Patreon, and you will get all 4 videos and the assets for only $11 a month. After the 4 weeks is finished, they will be moved over to the archive, and that will be the second tier of Patreon where you can get all of the assets for all of the videos going back 3 years. Alright, so having said that, I will leave all of the links in the description below. Please subscribe if you have not done so. Share the video with your friends, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Take care.